What is up, everybody? Today is a very good day here at the Philippines. So right now I'm here at Charbel and Las Marinas. So yeah, you guys, and now you see the title of me saying I hate Saipan and stuff, and some negative title about it. But I created a title just to see if people will click on my video. Pretty much, a clickbait. So I've been receiving a lot of messages in my Facebook and Instagram saying that, oh, why do I leave Saipan and stuff, or why talk bad about Saipan and stuff. So this is the video. I'm gonna explain all of it. So yes, you guys. So I know if people by watching this video, they'll be like agreeing with me with all the facts I'm gonna say. But of course, there'll be some who will be backlashing against me because they might think this is like a negative video.
How dare you open your foul mouth to me?
So I'm gonna say this that I'm not trying to make a negative video about a certain place. So I'm just trying to speak in my honest opinion, with my experiences. So yes. So if you don't know where Saipan is, actually, Saipan is an island east of the Philippines and south of Japan. So pretty much it's like in the western part of the Pacific. So Saipan is part of the Marianas Islands, actually part of the cnmi, which is part of the Marianas Island, including Guam. But the difference is that cnmi is a Commonwealth, while Guam is a US territory. So right now I'm just contemplating for the last 3 to 4 months, and I'm trying to reflect all my experience. I grew up in Saipan. So yes, I have many reasons why I left Saipan, personal reasons and ethical reasons. But I'm gonna break it down to 5. There'll be 5 reasons, and all of them is connected. Except number 1. Number 1 is the most important. So please wait for number 1. So yes, this is the number 1. It's be the most important reason why I left. So right now I'm just walking around here trying to get a let's say like isolated place so I can explain and contemplate all the things I'm gonna say. So yes, economy. So if you don't know about the economy in Saipan, more specifically the cnmi. So the main source of income for the people living there is tourism. If you don't live nearby the Marianas, I know that you don't know this, but the Marianas Island, well specifically Guam and the cnmi, they all depended on tourism. And if you read the news recently that in the history of the cnmi, tourism is one of the biggest issue we always have here in the cnmi actually. I know around the world people don't know where the hell is Saipan is. Including the Philippines, they don't even know where Saipan is. But growing up there it's actually a small world. So I think maybe that's one of the reasons why it's hard for visitors to know where the hell is cnmi is. I know around the world we know that the pandemic has also impacted the whole world, even for America. But the most impact it has is the Marianas in Guam actually, because tourism is one of our big economy, and during the COVID-19 the much tourists came to the Marianas. So right now at the moment what's going on in Saipan is that tourism is so low, and of course the economy will never do much better. I know if you heard or know that the casino industry and the garment industry has actually ruined the Marianas economy. So yes, I know that right now in the cnmi things are not going well. Things are like going bad. So that's the 5th reason. There's not much opportunities we can find in the cnmi, which leads to number 4, the 4th reason, opportunities. So if you don't know, actually in the Marianas actually, or let's take a small island, I can tell that there's not much opportunities going on over there actually. To be honest, I would say about Saipan actually. Saipan is like a small town. It's typical for if you live in a small town, especially in a far and isolated place, there's not much opportunities.
It's the lack of opportunity and the low pay scale that we provide.
I know in the Marianas, in a place where it's a small community, I know it's hard to really find opportunities because the limited amount of resources there. As you know, if you live in Saipan as of right now, you'll see that a lot of business are closing. Big business like the Hyatt Hotel.
After 4 decades, Hyatt Regency Saipan announced it will be closing its doors.
And DFS Galleria is closing right now.
Employees at DFS have been told that the local retailer will shut down both T Galleria and its airport operation in 2025.
So as you can see, opportunities are getting much more rare and harder. That's the reason why I left, because there's not much opportunities, especially for me to be to be successful, you know. My goal one day is to be an let's say an artista, an actor, or even like how to say it, like, you know, let's say like one of those people in the film industry, or just in entertainment, you know, entertainment stuff, even this content creator stuff, you know. It's really like limited for a person like me to find some opportunities there in the cnmi, more specifically in Saipan, you know. Unfortunately, also there's another thing you have to remember, you know, in Saipan, is that there's this famous saying also that it's not what you know, it's who you know, you know.
Where it is not what you know, but who you know.
Like literally saying that nepotism exists in the cnmi, and that's really a big problem there, is that looking for opportunities, because you know what they say, bro, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's really the biggest notice I ever had, you know. To be honest, I learned the hard way, you know. Whenever I look for a job in the community in Saipan, for example, like let's say I would try to apply for even a low wage job, you know, it's just hard for me to look for a job based on my even though I have a college degree and stuff, they're always gonna say, you know, connections, you know, you have to have connections. And unfortunately, that was the biggest problem in the cinema I noticed, is that, you know, nepotism and connections and cronyism exist there. And that's why I left, because not much opportunities for me. So yes, that's one of the issues I face, which leads to number 3 is convenience. So, you know, in a small island, actually, it's obvious that, you know, that there's not much resources you can find there. Most of the cnmi, including Guam, the whole Marianas, most of their products are mostly imported. Let's say like imported from the US, from Asia, from Australia and stuff, you know. The biggest inconvenience of all is that, you know, we are pretty much off the radar, you know. We're pretty much off the radar, and it's hard for us to be connected to the world, you know. I know they'll say, oh, you know, Mike, you know, that we have social media and stuff, we have the internet. That's kind of true, but you know, you have to remember this, that much of the world don't know that we exist, you know. And you know, that's one of the biggest inconvenience we ever have, is that they don't know the Marianas even exist. And yeah, not only convenience by recognition, also convenience by certain goods, you know, like imported goods, like luxury goods as well. You know, most of the stuff you have to buy is actually mostly from like eBay, Amazon, and Timo. But there are also times, you know, that even the shipment system, like the shipment, sometimes you cannot ship from let's say from the US all the way to the Marianas, you know. That's one of the biggest challenge I face all the time, is looking for a certain object that I can ship from certain places to the Marianas. That's another inconvenience also. Another inconvenience is we don't have that much stuff compared to what they have in the mainland, you know. That's one of the biggest inconvenience we ever had. Even like Guam, you know, Guam, actually, to be honest, Guam has more stuff compared to what the cnmi has, unfortunately. And you know, that's the thing that really pisses me off, is that I don't understand why can we just like buy it locally if we can have to always to fly to Guam to buy the certain stuff we like or what we need, you know. And that's one of the biggest inconvenience I always face. Like for example, you know, I just noticed that here in the Philippines, you know, they even sell like certain stuff like a Mr. Beast chocolate. Okay guys, so I came to the store in the Philippines and I found a Mr. Beast chocolate. Like wow, they sell it over here in the Philippines. Man, to be honest, I wish they have a Mr. Beast in Saipan, but they don't have a Mr. Beast chocolate. Like, sadly, the Philippines is not even a US territory, and but they still have stuff from the US compared to Saipan, which is a US territory, and they still don't have this kind of stuff, you know, like Mr. Beast chocolate, or you know, those other things like they sell in the US. It's just like very frustrating for me to order stuff online with my own hard-working money, and the shipment could be effed up, you know. As you can see here guys, it's so beautiful coming here, walking around, and there's actually the lake. It's good to contemplate all the problems I face all the time and the trauma I've been to. So yes, which leads to number 2 actually, which is actually drama. So if you live in a small island, I know it's like it's really easy for drama to spread.
Unfortunately, that's the world we live in.
But you know, actually it's all over the world, you know. We have like this gossiping, all this like rumor spreading and stuff. But you live in a small island actually, which makes it even worse, you know.
Your auntie's gossip is more reliable than the news. Oh, I agree.
No.
Actually, a strong. Really? The news will tell you some bullshit.
Girl, she's raw.
And unfortunately, growing up in Saipan, you know, for example, like for me, I always hear a lot of gossiping, you know, and that's one of the most biggest thing I always face, you know, the gossiping, which creates, you know, drama and stuff.
It's disgusting.
And that really pisses me off is that people who say stuff against you and who will like spread it all over, like you know, like say, oh, you know, this guy is doing this and that, you know, like even like a simple thing like working in a job that you're not proud of, and people's gonna gossip and say, oh no, hey, this guy Michael, but he's working in a certain place, you know. That's the thing I don't like, is like I don't like people keep spreading like, you know, news and stuff, even though it's not necessary, it's not their business, you know, but they still like to talk about it, and it's just really frustrating, you know. And also another part of the drama is that, you know, so much drama with people, you know, to be honest, you know, if you don't know, actually create some drama in Saipan, you know, like name dropping and stuff, you know, all the crap and stuff, name dropping. Yeah, I just create so much drama with some people, and not only for me, also I'm just fed up with all the drama that's going on in the cnmi, for example, like let's say political drama.
Don't you dare!
I know I don't really like talk about politics, but you know, sometimes, you know, in a small island like that, you know, it's like politics is really important. And you know, right now in the cinema there's a lot of drama, you know.
Fabian Indeleshu speaks out after being removed from the Senate session while delivering a public comment and feeling threatened by a senator.
You guys are fucking insulting the public. You guys are insulting the public. What a shame, group. Young corrupted senators.
He stood up and he's just the same thing again, that hard charging Mr. Victor, Senator Victor Cook, out of control. Yeah, he's going to repeat the same inappropriate behavior to stand up and say, in that way, same thing what happened to Poe Manglonia, no, Senator Poe Manglonia, no. Fine, people are angry about that, but at the same time, to the people, to me, you know, I mean, that's crossing the line, no, to charge toward my direction. Then he decided not to detour to the right, to where there's a hallway to that. No, I would think that he decided to go that direction because he sees a lot of people trying to take care of me, to say my piece as far as my freedom of speech, to say that these people are corrupted. There's no crime to that.
And what did the other senators do?
They were just sitting there, except my good senator, si Paul Manglonia, who have experienced the same encounter with this guy, being told
Says police were called to assess the situation and they will be filing his complaint. But he plans to take it into his own hands.
I'm not going to settle for that, and a good lawyer would hopefully have to challenge that right here. Yeah, you want to show the complaint? Yeah, it's just disturbing the peace. It's simple. Yeah, what are they trying to do? Cover this crap up that is just simple as disturbing the peace? No, my peace is not it's not just disturbing the peace, it's threatening me and my life.
With all the things going on in the Marianas and stuff, and I'm just fed up with all the drama going on there, you know. Just fed up with all the messed up things that it's going on there, myself included, you know. And yeah, and I'm just fed up with all of it, you know, with all those drama and stuff. And I know that if you read the news, actually, if you're not familiar, actually, there's a lot of like corruption stuff, corruption crap.
How dare you?
I know I don't do politics, but you know, it still affects our daily lives there in the Marianas. So the last and most important thing is love, you guys.
Oh my God!
So unfortunately, to be honest, I don't mean like love, you know, like with you know, let's say relationships, or you know, you see in the romance movie when you mention love, you know. But you know, let's say like when you mention love, right? I mentioned all of it. Let's say agape, you know, eros. Let's say friendship, you know, those stuff, you know. To be honest, it's hard to understand what love is, to be honest. especially coming from an island where people claim, oh, you know, let's spread love, positivity, you know.
There's a lot of love and unity.
Why not promote love? Why not promote unity in the community?
Oh, no, love wins, you know, blah, blah, all those stuff, you know. Okay, guys, you know, I'm not trying to say I hate love, you know. I'm not trying to say, you know, love is not good. I'm not trying to endorse hate or anything, no. I'm just trying to prove my point that, you know, that the problem here in the cnmi or in a small island is that people can say that and they just treat you like crap, you know. It's disgusting, you know.
It was disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Don't get me wrong, you know. If you're gonna ask like, oh, what about your family or what about your parents, you know, do your parents spread love to you? They do, yeah. And that's why I don't include my family into this. So you guys, if you're gonna ask my family about this issue, don't ask them, because my family is the one who, of course, we're family, I have to respect them. They're the ones who love me, okay, because they're my parents and stuff, as well as my relatives. So I don't include my relatives or my parents into this, you know. I don't include that. I don't include those people who are not my blood, you know, let's say. But yeah, you guys, so that's the problem with growing up in Saipan, is that I'm always surrounded by people, like to say, they treat you like family, like, oh, you know, let's be family, let's spread positivity.
We're all family. We are gonna come back together, and we're all family here on the islands.
But at the end of the day, we're all one heart, one marianas.
But unfortunately, they acted like they're saying that when they never applied to their life. And that's really the biggest problem I face my whole life in Saipan, you know.
It was disgusting.
It's disgusting.
That's the one reason why I left Saipan, because, you know, it's love, you guys. The problem with people in Saipan is that they like to say that
we celebrate love here for everybody, no matter who you are.
But they don't really apply it to their daily life. They don't even take action to what they say, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know, there are some people who are good. Don't get me wrong, you guys. There are some people who are actually good, and they're actually good to me. But, you know, I'm not gonna mention whose name it is, and sadly they're in the minority. So I always face people who are pretty much fake, you know. People are just, what do you call this, like wolves of sheep's clothing, you know. And that's one of the biggest problems I face. It's a shame, you guys. It's a shame for you to act that way towards me and to other people. That's why I like about the Philippines, you guys, because people are more open-minded and stuff. I know, like, oh, you know, but the Philippines are also like that, you know. I understand, because Philippines is a big country, you know. We're not really communal compared to like in Saipan, where people say, oh, you know, this place is so communal and stuff.
Community and being very, very tight-knit.
Where are you from?
I'm from an island called Saipan.
Saipan, okay. And what's life like out there? What are the values in your island?
It's very family-based and community-based, so...
But unfortunately, you know, communal comes lying, you know. It comes people who are fake. You know, sometimes just spreading love for convenience, not really from the heart. And that's one of the saddest things I face in my whole life, you know. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I'm not here to spread, you know, negativity and stuff. I'm trying to showcase the truth that I've been through, you know. It's really gross, you guys. And that's the thing, I'm just that really fed me up, is that growing up in Saipan, where people were always raised to, you know, to spread kindness and stuff.
And we teach them to have respect. We teach them not to hate.
But they don't act like it, you know. It's disgusting, you know.
That's disgusting.
Even those the same people who says, you know, let's keep everything positive, you know. Let's keep everything everything clean, you know. Everything, you know, kindness and stuff, compassion, has the audacity to talk crap about me, you know. You know, it's really sad also that growing up in Saipan, I've been backstabbed with a lot of people who are just, who I thought were friends, but they just treat you like I will not say it, you know. The bad words you guys can say. But you know, I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna say it for the last time. Okay, bro. Okay. The Stussy family? Okay, shoutouts. See, guys, that's the thing I like about the Philippines, is that the Philippines is more friendly, you know. I bet in Saipan people rarely do this, you know. Rarely would do this this kind of stuff. But you see my point, guys? You see what I say, you know? People, at least in the Philippines, are more loving compared to, let's say, Saipan, you know. I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Because of this, you know, because all of these reasons, you know, but especially with the first one, love, and the second one, drama. I know that I've hurted so many people, and I just want to say sorry to those people that I've hurted, you know. Because, you know, unfortunately, what I learned is that if you're never loved in your life with a lot of people, there's a good chance you'll be selfish, you know. And unfortunately, that's how I see myself, you know. Sometimes I can be selfish because, you know, but if you don't research, actually, sometimes you were never in love. Sometimes you always be, okay, how to say this, you know. If you have never been loved in your life, of course, you know, my parents love me, but, you know, in your life, you know, if you've never been loved by a lot of people, let's just say that, you know, there'll be a good chance you'll be selfish because you want to find happiness through material things like money, you know, all those expensive stuff just to make you happy. And unfortunately, that's one of the consequences of not being loved, you know. One of the saddest things in life is as a human being, you want to belong to something, you know. And that's one of the saddest things I ever faced, is that I never belonged to Saipan, you know. I never belonged to many people who are good, you know. And that's one of the, unfortunately, that's what I always been struggling, is to be part of something, you know. And that's the reason why I'm never proud to say that I'm from Saipan, because I'm just never proud to represent people who are just ignorant and stuff, so fake, just to bring you low. And that's, unfortunately, that's one of the things I'm facing right now, is where do I belong, you know. So yeah, one of the, to those people that I've hurted, I am so sorry that I've hurted you guys, because I always go through a lot of drama and pain. And that's the reason why I make this video also, is to bring awareness of who I really am, you know. A lot of people like to say, oh, this guy is selfish, you know. So like some people like to call me that, or accuse me of being selfish, which is actually disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. They will say selfish to me if I've never been loved my whole life in a miserable place. So yeah, it's disgusting, guys. My miserable life growing up in Saipan is just the worst, you guys. Like, I know I'm not trying to insult anybody from Saipan. It's just that I'm just fed up with all the people just being fake, bro. The thing that really hurts me the most is that this also affects my family, with all the drama in Saipan, you know, all the drama and the hate, you know, and the stupidity. So it affects my family, you know, relationship with my family. Sometimes, you know, yeah, you know what I mean, right? When things go bad, you know, this can also affect your family as well. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I left Saipan, because it's causing my it's really costing my me and my family's relationship. Fortunately, it's really challenging for me in those times living there. It's a good thing I left. I just stayed in the Philippines for a while, because you know, here in the Philippines it's more family, you know, not only because of course like you're related and stuff. No, people are just like so friendly and so kind to help you, talk to you, you know, even though at times of trouble. And that's why I pretty much enjoy the Philippines, you know. So I know right now I'm almost leaving to the mainland, you know. I'm just so nervous to explore new things, explore a new world, you know. I'm also gonna experience a cultural shock, you guys, so I gotta watch out for that, you know. And you know, it's gonna be a hell of a long ride going to the mainland. And yeah, I'm just like just nervous, you know, going to the mainland stuff, because I heard stories that people could be more mean. But you know, it's understandable, you know. In the mainland, it's a big country, you know, it's a big place, it's a big world over there. And of course, you know, you don't expect people to be nice to you in the mainland, you know, like you know, like here that the New Yorkers, they talk so rude and stuff. With a southern accent, they will talk tough and stuff. So of course I gotta get used to it. But you know what makes the difference of the Saipan and the mainland is that at least in the mainland, I know people don't say, oh, you know, we're so kind and we spread love and positivity. I know in the mainland they will never say that. They're gonna be honest straight to your face, you guys. I knew it because I talked to so many Americans, and of course they're gonna talk like you're mad, but they're just being honest in your face. But of course, you know, it's good to be honest, you know. It's like in Saipan, you know, where people be so nice, like, oh, hi, how are you? Half a day, blah, blah, blah. And then later on, who are you, bro?
Get the out of here. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
And that's the biggest difference, that people can be fake, you know. People in Saipan are just fake all the time, you know. Not all of them, not all of them. I even view one person who's the most selfless person I ever met. I'm not gonna mention his name because I know you out there, those trolls will make fun of him or attack him or attack his family. So I'm not gonna say it whose name is it. But yeah, sadly only a few people are really honest and true. Ugh, disgusting.
It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it.
It's disgusting.
So yeah, guys, I think also unfortunately, what's really sad is that I have a lot of friends, including my close friend, would backstab me, and it has really rotted me to the ground where I almost give up. It's disgusting people you're close to, and at the end of the day they're gonna treat you like dirt, you guys. Like,
It's disgusting.
so yeah, I know it's hard to say stuff like this, I know people hate me with saying these things I say, but I'm being honest. I'm being honest with my life, that about the truth that living in a place can make you change. Oh, it's not the place, it's you should change. Well, that's true, yeah, if you want to change, but how could you change if you live in a stupid toxic environment?
Who cares?
What?
Who cares?
What?
Who cares?
How could you change when you're surrounded by people who are just literally in wolves in sheep's clothing? You get what I mean, right? It's just disgusting the way people can act all the time.
What? Why you look at me right now? Suck my d. It's small, but you can handle it.
And they keep saying spread love, always talk about the love, bro. It's just like what I'm saying, that I'm just surrounded by people who are just fake, you guys. And that really pisses me off, is that people can just be this low in life just to use love as a lie, guys.
It's one love, one family, un guinaza, un familiar.
You guys, when I mention also love, when it comes to ladies, right? It's an example where girls would look at me, It's like here in the Philippines, the Filipinos, even one girl actually treat me like a friend, Unlike many girls at Saipan who always see my face and would just vomit when they saw my face. Yeah. Okay, maybe. I'm not trying to say like they vomit at me literally. Like, they always give me a bad impression. Like, they're gonna see you trash, in a trashy way, guys. Like, they're gonna give you a trash look, guys. And that's the thing that's disgusting, is that many people, when they see me in Saipan, they just give me they just vomit. Literally a trash look, guys. They see me as trash. Like, yeah, you guys, that's the thing I always face. Even my close ex-friend, who used to be my good friend, but she even vomited at me when she saw my face, Not literally, like I said earlier, not vomiting in a physical sense, but in a metaphorical sense, It's kind of sad though that these people can backstab me in the end. So my auntie is telling me I should move to the Philippines. I should move to this place. Sure, I could stay in the Philippines, The Philippines is a good place to stay, but unfortunately, the only problem I have is money, guys. Money is the only problem for me to stay here, guys, because to be honest, I know people here would agree with me with this, that life in the Philippines is hard, you guys. Let's be real, Like, it's hard to get a minimum wage with all the inflation going on, and that's one of the challenges staying here in the Philippines, is money, guys, income. Rent right now is getting expensive over here, and that's the challenge I always face every day. So yeah, I know the Philippines is good, but someday, I'm gonna open a business, and someday hopefully I can become an artista or something, just to get income. But yes, you guys. Okay, guys, I know you're gonna say, oh, you're racist, you don't like Chamorros or Carolinians. You guys, no, I don't hate Chamorros and Carolinians. In fact, I want to move to Guam, you guys. I really want to move to Guam because Guam looks more appealing, One of my friends, which I'll never mention the name, he mentioned that the economy in Guam it's not much doing better. Like in Saipan, it's not doing better. As well as opportunities, you guys. Someone even told me opportunity is so low in Guam. So unfortunately, I cannot stay in Guam as well. So my only choice is the mainland.
Big shout out. Community Pride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, guys, you see what I mean? I'm telling you, Filipinos are so loving, bro. Like, especially you speak some good English, You speak some good damn English. People's gonna come to you and say, oh, what's this and that, blah blah, See, I told you guys, here in the Philippines, they're gonna ask you about your YouTube channel, because that's the thing about the Filipinos. We support each other's content, you know. It's like at Saipan, you know, I heard in the Marianas. Okay, I'm not gonna be trying to be racist or anything, but I heard someone warned me in the Marianas. It's hard to collab with people because you need connections, you guys. If you're in the cnmi, and even in Guam, you know, you have to be connected with some people in order to get collaborations and some money, you know, some you know, sponsorship. But you know, for me, making this kind of video, I'm not after becoming rich, you know. I'm just here just to make some content, entertain people and stuff, and you know, try to express who I am, you know, instead of being someone like stereotype and stuff. And yeah.
Yo, what up, guys?
Oh yeah, hello, hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, okay. Magandang hapon. So right now I'm just walking around, and that's the thing about the Filipinos. We like to support each other, you know, and that's one of the most beautiful thing I notice here. I would say this is the most communal I ever seen. I never had this in Saipan, you know. Saipan, people will chase you away because you're holding a camera and stuff. It's like he's holding a camera. Oh, he's helping with a camera and stuff. He's gonna do something with the camera. Oh, which I'm not gonna harm people anyway with my camera, guys. Like, come on, you guys. People in Saipan, please fix your attitude. Stop being so like dramatic just because of me holding a camera, guys. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. Just like what happened to that other American guy where he just videoed people and people just attacks him for no reason, you guys. Like,
Hey, get away. You get away. Get out.
Get away.
Get out.
Get away, sir. Get away from me. Sir, please.
Get out.
Remove your camera.
Why?
I'm recording and I don't want you to record me.
Okay, but why are you being rude?
I'm not being rude. You're the one. I told you to remove that.
So what are you gonna do?
You want me to take that phone and break it?
what the hell, in the public place? Like, come on, bro. Just walking around, you guys. Like I said, right, guys, this park is so peaceful. I'm saying before. So yeah, you guys, that's one of the 5 reasons why I left the cnmi, more specifically Saipan, because you know, Saipan now is a mess. And Saipan is just so messed up as hell, you guys. And now people are just keep telling me to video and subscribe. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello. So yeah, guys. See, that's the thing about here. It's being more so communal compared to, let's say, like in Saipan. You know, it's just total nonsense when I encounter people who are just being so OA, you guys. Like pretty much OA. So. Yeah, but yeah, guys, don't get me wrong, you guys. You know, Saipan is still beautiful. You know, if you go to the nature, the beaches, you know, the food, for example. Yeah, Saipan is still good, you guys. Don't get me wrong about saying bad things about Saipan, but Saipan is still good. You know, like I said earlier, the nature, the food and stuff. Especially the beaches, you guys. I just miss the beaches and also the hiking. But the only problem I don't like about Saipan is people's attitude, you guys. Like, people's attitude are just so messed up, so cooked.
Interview me. Bro, I'm gonna defend myself. Get away from me, bro.
Huh? What?
Get away from me, bro. Get away from me, bro.
Let's talk about
Get away from me, bro.
civil rights.
That's the thing I will say, you know, guys. If you have any question why I left Saipan, this is the answers you can get. I'm not gonna repeat myself for saying all these things, because if I repeat myself, you guys, I'm just being so rhetorical, you guys. Like, yeah, sorry, yeah, you guys. So much people are asking me about my YouTube channel, but yeah, you guys, that's the thing about what I face every day is that I'm just saying, my point is that if you want to know why I'm even selfish and stuff, or why am I so stingy with certain things, this is the answer. I'm not gonna repeat myself or try to explain myself. This I can say so far. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I know people's gonna backlash me. You wanna lose some subscribers, it's okay, guys. So yes, you guys, I know that people's gonna argue with me about the things I say about Saipan. So, and it's fine, you know, it's fine. You can argue with me with all these things, but I'm just trying to be honest, you guys. I'm just trying to be honest and, you know, say certain things and just speak the honest truth, you guys. About me growing up in Saipan, you guys. Because to be honest, growing up in Saipan, I was always hurt, you know. I was always hurt. I was always been ridiculed and stuff. In this video, I might have not say the nicest things, but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That's honesty, you know. Honesty is important in life, and sometimes you gotta learn it the hard way. And I do learn it the hard way, doing all the mistakes I have done. And I hope these people can learn the hard way as well, you know. Learn the hard way in life that not everything's always, you know, oh, you know, let's spread love because we need more money, more convenience, you know, and stuff. You know, I'm gonna be honest also is that I really don't want to talk about politics, you guys. I don't really want to talk about politics. But in Saipan, you know, a lot of corruption is going on. And it's a small island, you know. We don't need toxic people running through certain things, you know. We don't need people, we actually don't need unnecessary corruption, you guys. Like I have a feeling that you know, like with all the problems in Saipan, I can say that people in Saipan are just creating their own problems, and that's pretty much a shame, you guys. It's a shame where people are just complaining, and as well as hurting some people, you know. It's just unnecessary, and it's just gross and disgusting, you guys.
It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. No, it's too disgusting. Don't say it. It's disgusting.
So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Growing up in Saipan, I just lost the whole meaning of love, you guys. I just lost what it meant to be loved and stuff. And you know, here in the Philippines, I'm trying to get that back, but you know, it's gonna take a long time for me to love and to forgive myself, and also to forgive others. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. There's some people who never forgive me for all the messed up crap I've done, and that's fine, you guys. It's your choice, you want to forgive or not. That's all for me, guys. There'll be some people I won't forgive, you know. There'll be some people I'll never forgive, and I don't know if I'm gonna forgive them or not, but let's see, guys. But yeah, what I lack in life is actually it's love, you guys. Don't get me wrong, my family does give me love, but I'm saying is I want more, you know. I need more love, especially from some ladies, you know. Okay, I know. Okay, maybe that's far off. Okay, that's far off. But you get what I mean? I just want some people who treat me like a person, you know, not treating me like a piece of crap, you guys. Like, gosh, guys, gosh. So yes, but yeah, you guys, I know that you know, to be honest, you know, I'm trying to like fix myself. You know, I'm trying to fix my own life right now. I'm trying to make my own success, and of course, you know, I'm actually more happy here in the Philippines compared to Saipan, you know. I keep saying this, but you know, it's really nice, you know. And when I move to the mainland, I'm surely gonna miss the Philippines so much, you know. I always want to represent the Philippines, never represent cnmi, you know. But now I'm just a proud Filipino. I'm always gonna carry the Filipino flag around me no matter what. I'm a Filipino. I'm never Saipanese, you know, where like my like people who are close to me will say, oh, I'm a Saipanese, you know. I'm a Saipanese who tries raising kids in Guam. I just cringe, bro. I just want to vomit when I see that, you know. It's just gross. That's why I never want to call myself a Saipanese. I call myself a Filipino or a Filipino American, you know. Yeah, that's I'm a Filipino myself, a proud one, and I'm always gonna do anything for the Philippines. So yes, I know that I know people are looking at me, but you know, just keep it calm, you guys. Just keep it calm. If you're a content creator, you're gonna face this a lot. And yeah, like I said earlier, I know I'm just getting tired talking too much about so much negativity. Attack me all you want, whatever, I don't give it. Yes, you guys, I thank you all for watching. Please hit the like button below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook and Instagram. And you know, I just want to create more content. So yes, good luck for me going to the US because it's gonna be a different world out there. So yeah, it's a big world. So yes, you guys, right now I'm gonna be relaxing here, just contemplating all the messed up things I've done, but you know, be able to fix myself, even the rest. So yes, this is my honest opinion to all of you people in Saipan. Like I said, if you want to attack me or say bad things about me and stuff, go for it, you know. Do it, you guys, because I'm gonna stop crying about it and start being a man. So yes, you guys, I thank you all for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.
All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? This is going to be great television, I will say that.